Most of us read the Bible from an American, a modern American, Western perspective. And so for us, when we read Genesis chapter 1, we're essentially reading an account where God makes something out of nothing, right? Just know, yes, God is the one who creates something out of nothing. But Genesis 1 isn't telling that story. Genesis 1 is actually telling a way more fascinating story. And any ancient Jewish person would have understood Genesis 1 not as a story of God creating something out of nothing, but God creating order out of chaos. Genesis 1 starts, and God created the heavens and the earth, and the earth was formless and void, and the Spirit of God is hovering over the surface of the deep. What's the deep? Well, it's the abyss. It's the chaotic, watery abyss. And then there's darkness, and then there's the waters. And His Spirit's over the waters. Okay, so we got the deep, we got darkness, we got waters. This isn't nothing. And so what does God do over the course of 7 days? He rolls up His sleeves, and He does something that I had to do with my mother. He started to create boundaries. The sea represents chaos. The dry ground represents order. The night represents chaos. The day represents order. The wilderness represents chaos. The garden represents order. So God doesn't eradicate chaos. He doesn't just do away with the sea or do away with the night or do away with the wilderness. No. He creates a boundary, and He says that order is going to begin to govern chaos. We assume that the Garden of Eden is perfect.
Yes, that's right.
It's a massive assumption that we make. We even preach it all the time. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But God never called it perfect. No. Genesis doesn't call it perfect. There's a word that God uses for it.
Called it good.
Called it good. Good.
Okay.
And guess what good means? Good means there's a beast in there that's ready to tempt you. God says that's good. That's good is work. Good is like there's a job to do. Okay, so if God had created a perfect garden, Adam and Eve wouldn't have they'd have nothing to do. They'd just be, most of our images of Eden is like, paradise, sipping on pina coladas, just vacation.
Yes.
But it's not vacation.
Interesting.
So what does God do? He puts Adam and Eve in the space to sustain the order that He's created. So there's work to do. And their job really was to spread the order so that the garden would overtake the wilderness. But instead of overtaking the wilderness with the garden, they decided to partner with the beast of the wilderness, and then the wilderness began to overtake the garden.